kick it away to start us off. Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. James Madison Duke's offense will take the field first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Welch. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The Blazers offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
It'll be 3rd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to pass. It's Gant. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Illegal blocking offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They go to the ground. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Hard running there. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Still on his feet at the 35. Racing down the left side. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dukes.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they play. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. Scanning the field, it's Gant. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blazers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Release to the back. Got his man on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. It was a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll try the left side. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Direct snap. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you've got a running back like that. He just has like a...
Turning it on! Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Blazers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Gant. It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what...
Breaks into the open. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if I just get this to him accurately.
Touchdown, Dukes! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Virginia found a way to rescue victory.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a... The Dukes couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. They want to throw it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Makes the grab on the left. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, James Madison.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. He's still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And to trot out the kicker. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Swings it out to the flat. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He's got the tight end. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, James Madison.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield, it's Gant. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year, and comes up with a massive play right there.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many junk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
And the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the UAB offense will take over.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room, and couldn't find much on that return. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Blazers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Gant. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 40.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 24 to Southern Miss. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
There he goes! And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Fires to the big fella. Made a defender miss.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got his man. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Looking downfield, it's Gant. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Finds his man. It's Davidson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Snap to the back. And some room to work. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Off the play fake on first down. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Welsh. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And the Dukes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Dukes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
UAB 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the returner will be brought down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Gant. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's picked off, and another empty drive.
Rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
The give to the back. We couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gant. Here comes the heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games.